Good day. Welcome back. It is the beginning of March and we have some important stuff to discuss. The market has definitely changed. Here's what you need to know. We've been harping on this 12 to 18% absorption rate all the time. And basically that is your indication of where we are, if it's a buyer's or a seller's market. And so remember a couple of years ago we had that crazy month where 99 point whatever percent of everything in Kelowna sold? Well, last month we're down to 9% of the listings sold. So if our balanced market is 12 to 18%, the Central Okanagan hovering at 9%, that tells us we're going to see downward pressure on prices. So last newsletter we talked about how prices for about a year have been flat. A year ago we got smashed and then all of a sudden we're flat. Well, now that we're down to 9%, I think we're going to see some potential downward pressure on prices. Now, the North Okanagan, however, is sitting at 12.89% absorption and the Shuswap is 14.62. Keep in mind the mecca for Okanagan real estate is Kelowna, and that's the epicenter, and we usually follow whatever happens in Kelowna. So I would suspect that whatever has happened in Kelowna, we're going to see in Vernon and the Shuswap. Anyways, that's good news for buyers. If you're a buyer, you should get serious about exactly what it is you want, because there are opportunities. For example, when I'm looking at stuff to buy personally, I set myself up on an auto email, and I got, for example, acreage property, houses with acreages, and so we're tinkering with that stuff, waterfront stuff under $1 million. It's been years since stuff caught my eye at the rate that I'm seeing good listings come in for potential properties as we have today. So if you're thinking that you may want to be a buyer, you can get a hold of us and we'd be happy to set up an auto email for you, and you may just find something that you haven't been able to see for a number of years. As a seller, if this is true, traditionally, if we're below that 12% threshold, we're going to see downward pressure on prices. As a seller, if you've been hustling, trying to get everything ready to go, I know it takes a long time to get to the point where you're ready to sell some stuff. Well, now may be the time, because if you don't want to be chasing a downward market. And this is what happens. People put their price on in the hopes of something to happen, and if you wait too long and you chase the market down, it usually doesn't end well. So you got to get realistic with where we're at today, and we'd be happy to discuss both buying and selling options with you anytime. That's the latest.